on. It's another hot day. I've got a jacket on. I'm just, yeah, I really did crack myself up just now. I just a little bit of a better mood than that one last night, because yeah, that was I can barely even open my eyes properly. Yeah, that was a very intense. In fact, I think I probably said on the video, on the previous video, like, it was so intense that I can't even put that out. So, yeah, it was fairly harsh. I mean, it was harsh. Some people would have taken offence, or you know, I just don't think people would have liked it. So, some home truths, some. It was probably about a 20-30 minute rant, just going in. I was like, oh, you want to hear the truth, do you? Yeah. Here's the truth, you know, kind of dearly. So, actually, I was just reminded of an incident yesterday, and I was on the cycle track, and okay, I was at fault, so no complaints there. But I was strolling the cycle track, a bike came along. My mate said, "Oh, Austen, there's a bike there." Yeah. And my mate said, "Oh, Austen, yeah, there's a bike there, so be careful." And I turned around. I said to the person riding the bike, I was like, sorry. I even apologised twice. And he's shaking his head like this. And honestly, I was ready to go. And he's like, there's a perfectly good footpath there. And I turned around to him. I said to him, look, mate, I apologised, all right? I'm taking advantage of my good nature, just so I apologise. If it was a group of teenagers, you wouldn't have said shit, would you? And you, yeah, I've had enough of you. Yeah, you want to try and bite me again? Yeah, go on then. See, it actually backs up as well. No, I apologise. Whoa. Sorry, mate. Sorry. No, we're good, yeah. I don't want to distress it. It's probably best to leave it, but yeah, you alright? Yeah. Everything good, or yeah? So don't know. You don't really know what's going to happen. Like, probably just best to leave it, you know. But anyway, yeah. That was that cyclist that infuriated me. That made me want to. Nah. So yeah, it's just like, doesn't matter what happens. Like, you just get a stick from all angles in the end, and it's just like, I'm just gonna stop being nice, because like I always say, like, nice guys always finish last, and I've been nice my whole life. It hasn't got me anywhere. In fact, people just take the fucking piss as a result. So I don't know why I can fucking be nasty, mate. I can be nasty. Oh. Thing is, I can't. That's the thing. So I can see a little bit more. So I cut this one on, and I've got a couple of things that I want to address. I did anyway. I definitely was going to say something. Yeah. Oh well, I forgot. But it's a lovely day. I just need to secure a couple more contracts, just to be comfortable. I just need to. Today is a very important day, actually, work-wise. So yeah, just gonna look towards that, and then and go from there, really. So yeah, should be made from there. So peace out. Just get off to visit my nan. So yeah, well, again, I think there was actually something I was meant to say, and I'll be sipping pina coladas through a straw on my birthday, surrounded by no dramas. I can't wait. I can't stress that enough. It's gonna be so good. I'm not gonna go mad on the videos at that point, but I'll probably release a video I'll probably release a video of me sipping the pina colada from a straw, and I'll go, I told you. Anyway, that's it for now. Hey guys, no. Yeah, I'm just walking from my nan's towards Staple Tie Library. Just make sure I don't have my finger over the microphone. Yeah, thing is, it pains me to say it as well, but nah, actually, don't worry about that. Yeah, so I just wanted to quickly touch down just to say, yeah, the traffic lights over there are actually fairly dangerous. Like, not dangerous, but no, actually, was I'm getting all lost and confused. Yeah, they're actually like. There's been a few times I nearly got run over. Like, no, I'm actually gonna cut this thing. But no, actually, those traffic lights over there are quite dangerous. So I was just doing my work in McDonald's as I normally do, and like, I overheard these people. They started talking about some like gay sexual fantasies or something like that, and I just really don't want to hear that sort of thing. Like, I don't even really want to go into details with stuff like, I like, the thing is, like, I don't care really whether you're straight or gay or anything, but, like, just don't really discuss your, like, sexual preferences like that in public. Especially if you're gay, yeah? No, you know what, no, forget that. Gay or straight, yeah? No one needs to hear that about, I like it when he, like nibbling on my ear and shit. I was just like, oh no, I can't even say that shit with a straight face. But I guess it brings up a wider point of like, why should it be alright for a straight person to discuss their sexual preferences in public, and it not be alright for a gay person to discuss their sexual preferences in public? Well, it's not right for a straight person to discuss their sexual preferences like that in public, because if they did, they'd be shut down in the same way, yeah? So don't come at me with all this, yeah? All this, even though my face isn't even on camera right now. Yeah, so, as if like, I'm talking like the reach of my videos is so vast that that like this is going to create debate. It's going to be seen by like a few people. So, but yeah, gay or straight, yeah. It's like, just, you don't need to be discussing that. Oh, I like it when he nibbles on my ear and when he breathes into my ear, and I was just thinking, God, I'm just trying to sit there and do my work. I'm writing about fucking corrective eye surgery and fucking like laser procedures and stuff like that. Yeah, that's actually quite. No, actually, it's not. No, I was gonna say it was ironic, but no, it wasn't at all. But yeah, the thing is, like, I'm just gonna put this out there. Actually, no, don't fucking do it if you're gay. Do it if you're straight. It's fine. But if it, you know, that's actually my true view as well. Like, I'm not even joking. That actually is. Like, no, but it's even if you're straight, it's a bit more on a weird side anyway. So yeah, like, I just didn't really particularly want to hear that, but and I actually had my head in my hands as I was hearing it, but I didn't put my music on though, did I? That's a strictly no homo as well, like. But I just was kind of like evaluating the absurdity of what I was hearing. I mean, some of it's just explicit stuff. But it raises an even bigger topic of like how, I think with all this gay rights stuff, you know, with it going sort of to the extreme and almost going the other way in favour of the minorities, yeah, it almost gives people this like this like power to say more than a straight person is allowed to say, and to really push people's buttons and be flamboyant about like some like personal, private, like sexual stuff. Be flamboyant about it, overly flamboyant, and then like weaponize like the prejudice card and say, oh, I should be allowed to, if a straight person is allowed to discuss things, then a gay person should be allowed to. Well, I'm pretty sure that a straight person would be reprimanded in the same way if they went into that level of detail. Let me just say that much, okay? So all this stuff, you know, it's like equality gone mad. Like I've seen it so often, and like, yeah. So anyway, that's a little view on that, just quickly, because obviously, but yeah, fair play to those people, whatever. I mean, I don't know, they might have been outcast in society. I'm really not anything to judge. I'm not one to judge. I actually don't care what your sexual orientation is. You know, it has nothing to do with me. Exactly, that's another thing as well, yeah? The fact it doesn't have anything to do with me, and the fact I wouldn't judge you on it because it has nothing to do with me, means that you shouldn't be making it anything to do with me. If you didn't make it anything to do with me by discussing it within proximity of me, yeah, then I'd have no reason to have this opinion, would I? Realistically, that is actually, you know. So that's actually a fairly good point if I express it properly, you know. So yeah, do what you got to do, but just keep it within the privacy of your own home. Because I don't want to hear about how you nibbled on someone's ear, and how like I don't like people breathing in my ear, but when he did it, it was, you know, like, come on, like, and about how you're going down the town park for like sexual favours and stuff, like, and it was more explicit now. I'm just not even going to say it because I actually value myself too much to say that. But I mean, come on, come on, like, how far do we go with this? Like, are we just going to continue let the minorities like have special rights to the point where the majority view is oppressed by a small minority? Like, because that tends to be the way society's going nowadays. And it's all the case of like, oh no, you can't say that. Like, my opinion now, I dare say, all these what's that gay rights thing? I can't remember what that gay rights thing is called, but I know there's some sort of like, I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, all the gay rights activists becoming saying to me, you can't say that, you can't have that opinion. Yeah, it's all right for you to sort of like defy social norms and break social boundaries with explicit stuff like that. That's fine, but it's not all right for me to have an opinion on you doing that. Like, what's going on? What's going on in the world, really? Like, you know. So again, social this is a prime example of social justice going too far, and the thing is, it's a talking point as I'm walking, but it's not something I think about in my daily life. But it just sort of just came to mind just now overhearing that, because I mean, let's face it, it's not maybe I'm exaggerating, because it's not a daily. I don't fucking go around and hear a bunch of gays talking about, oh, I like doing this, I like doing this. It's not a daily occurrence. But I don't really hear too many guys talking about how they do this and that to girls in public either. Like, so, I don't know, perhaps you could say that, you know, me feeding into this emotion or this sort of vibe makes me as bad as them. I don't know. But it's a bit of a talking point, and yeah, so before I really, like, you know, overdo it, I'm just going to cut this one here. And then I'll cut back on soon, as I'm on my way to McDonald's, Edinburgh Way. So, okay, peace out. So I just wanted to quickly say, and don't get me wrong as well, like, I can't, pause as well, pause, please, pause, yeah. I can't even say it, I can't even bring myself to say it. I'm not even homophobic like that, but I can't even bring myself to say it, but I don't know if I can actually bring myself to say this. This is actually how, like, all this pause and no homo and all this pause and no homo stuff is actually making it, it's actually like, it's actually almost made me afraid to say certain things. Like, there's no homo culture, man. It got me as well. It actually got me years and years and years and years and years ago. But please pause as well. I'm actually gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I actually can't bring myself to say it. I will, I'm gonna say it. Pause though, pause. Yeah? I can't say it. I can't actually say it. I can't physically bring myself to say it. No, I'm gonna say it. And that opinion earlier, and pause as well. I mean, I like gays, alright? Whoa, pause! Oh, damn. Man, I can't believe I fucking said that. But, yeah, so, I genuinely do not hold any, whatever your sexual orientation is your calling. Like, I still can't believe I actually said that, but what I meant was like, no, I can't even really bring myself to say that either, but I like people, I can't even really bring myself to say that either, but it doesn't matter what your orientation is. I've got gay friends, yeah, even that, like, it's a bit questionable as well, but I know people who are gay, and I hold them in exactly the same regard as straight people, yeah. It is the way I built up to it, actually. But yeah, I hold people in exactly the same regard. So it really, like, to me, it genuinely doesn't matter. And there's a lot of people that, yeah, this is something that I'm actually going to say. I'm going to wait until it gets a bit, like, brighter, because I want people to see my face on this one. The funny thing is, as I started to get into more light, I actually nearly forgot what I was even, like, saying, but yeah, what I was actually getting at was like, yeah, that's it. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of gay people who would actually respect my opinion on this. And you know why they'd respect my opinion on this? Because they know it's coming from someone who doesn't treat anyone differently. So, that's the bottom line of that. I got cut off because as I came around the corner saying that mad stuff, there's some guys came out with like, a guy in a hoodie, and I was like, oh, here we go. It's like, oh, that's it, yeah, LGBTQT, is it? I think that's it. Yeah, that is it, isn't it? Yeah, that's the movement, right? So, but yeah, what I was actually saying was, I've seen more people, but, yeah, what I was saying is, there were so many different, like, things happening around me. I was so thrown off. No, that's what I was, yeah, I can actually remember the train of thought. It was about, yeah, that's it. So, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Now, a bunch of social justice warriors would oppose me for my opinion, yeah, on some of these things. They'd oppose me and getting their feelings, yeah, over something that isn't even directly relatable to them, yeah. Whereas gay people would respect, the gay people that know me would respect my views on it because they know I don't treat them any differently. But then some social justice warriors would actually visibly treat a gay person differently. But then sort of whine and like take the moral high ground and pretend that, I'm the wrong one for having a sensible view on something, yeah? I'd be attacked for that when I'm the one that treats people equally. Now, what kind of injustice is that for someone that's preaching justice? Someone please explain that to me. But no, this is actually like, I know people who've said to me, oh, you can't say that, you can't think this, you can't do this, you can't do that, yeah? And I know that those same people either like aren't necessarily like prejudiced, yeah, but I know deep down, you know, they don't treat everyone equally, but they'd happily have that opinion and try and like sort of like box others in and prevent people from having sensible views. Now, what kind of world is that? Okay. Again, this isn't really something I think of too often. It's just yeah, it's not really something I think of that much, but when it comes to mind, I like to just sort of, let's say something a bit more serious for a change, you know. I was debating going to McDonald's, but you know what? I think I'm just going to go home. So, thanks again for tuning in to another edition of Austen's Vlogs, video logs.